So it's a great question. Why Ignition Brandery?
Yeah.
We thought of this concept going back more than a year ago because we saw an opportunity in the marketplace to deliver innovation when it came to brand repping. I mean, let's face it. You've heard that quote before that a business that sticks with the status quo is going to be left behind.
Yeah.
Like a dinosaur, right? We know what
Yeah.
happened to the dinosaurs. They
Yeah.
definitely got left
They
behind.
definitely got extinct.
Yeah, they went extinct. So the same thing is for business. So in the jewelry and the watch world, for years and years, it's just been traditional representation. It's been sales reps getting on planes and going and visiting. So Ignition Brandery was founded to innovate that. Yes, traditional brand representation, but bringing a tech-focused approach to drive revenue and to drive the overall outcomes for both brands and retailers in the Canadian, US, and travel retail markets.
Well, I think, we look at like these watch and jewelry brands that are in the marketplace and have been around for years, right? And I feel like they're just not staying as relevant as possible. You look at the way that marketing is done right now on social media platforms, right? And like you look at these influencers that have 1 million, 2 million followers, and they're posting engaging content.
Yeah.
And I feel like we get too complacent in the watch and jewelry business by just on a social media posting a picture of a watch or a piece of jewelry.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, it's a beautiful piece, but like, why, right? Like it's not engaging. And I think that that's a piece that is missing. And obviously a piece of what we do to kind of bring that to the forefront.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think there's really two sides to Ignition Brandery and what we offer. Because on the one side, we serve brands and assist them in branding in specific markets and opening new doors and professionally servicing the doors that they already have to boost their revenue. Of course, bringing this tech-focused approach through social media. But then on the other side is what we do for the retailers in the markets that we serve. And that is because a lot of retailers, let's face it, have not fully leveraged the power of e-commerce and social media. And so that's really the other side of what Ignition Brandery was founded to do, and that's to consult retailers that need a hand in bringing their social media and their e-commerce platform into the 21st century to drive their revenue, because that's where everybody's shopping nowadays.
And I think that's exactly, and obviously it's nothing new, but I think this post-COVID world has obviously taught everybody a lesson, and that if you're not online and you don't have an e-commerce presence, like 5 years from now, you are basically irrelevant.
Absolutely, like dinosaur level, right?
Yeah.
The status quo leaves you behind. So in a nutshell, Ignition Brandery was founded, and our idea and our whole purpose for existence is to blast through the status quo in the watch and the jewelry world and to set new benchmarks and new standards of service delivery for both brands and retailers. And at the end of the day, the outcomes in terms of revenue that's much higher from before. That's our reason for existence.
Yeah, it increased revenue, increased sales, and I think that watch and jewelry retailers, brands tend to have a little bit bigger of a following. There obviously are a couple retailers that do have big followings, but I think they just need to look at it like, if somebody has 1 million or 2 million followers and they're an influencer and create a brand, for example, a gym line, right? And they can create this company and create enough excitement about it that they sell out in 24 hours, like, then what's possible on the jewelry and watch business by posting engaging content? Maybe your retailer's not gonna have 1 million followers at this point, but like, I think it's possible to get a couple 100,000 and be unique and be different and create a destination for people to come and look at what you have to offer online.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So Ignition Brandery is going to change and innovate the way business is done and positioned in the jewelry and the watch space for Canada, the United States, and the travel retail market. And we bring a huge and breadth of experience to the table. And we're hungry. We're hungry to change the marketplace. So that's why Ignition Brandery is.